Welcome to the 2025 SuperSaf Studio and Office Tour. So here we are. This is one of the sections. This is the office space. Now, all the products that we mentioned in this video will be linked down in the description below. The first thing I want to show you is the thing that gets your attention as soon as you enter the office, and that is the SuperSaf logo. This is a neon sign. This logo I designed when I was 16 and it's still going strong, alhamdulillah. Now, this was actually sent to us in 2021 by Neon Eyes. It's absolutely beautiful and stunning. We have a remote control, so we can switch it on and off. We can also adjust the brightness. It's available in a bunch of different colors, which you can get on their website. That's going to be linked down in the description below. Huge shout out to Neon Eyes. Next thing I want to show you are, of course, the YouTube play buttons. Now, these are a little bit smaller than what you might be used to seeing. We've got two from the main channel as well as the new one. Just ignore him for a second. We've got the new one from the Shorts channel. Now, when we got the new one from the Shorts channel, it was the new smaller size. So I do have the bigger size ones for the main channel, but then it kind of didn't look good here. So we actually had to buy these from YouTube, the smaller ones, to make everything look even. I don't want to complain because YouTube is still the only platform which sends out awards like this to creators. So I am super, super grateful. Now, let's look at the workstations. I'm going to start with the desks. So we've got desks from FlexiSpot. This is the E8 from FlexiSpot, which you might have seen in the previous desk store video. It's super sturdy. You can adjust it for standing, sitting. There are 4 memory positions as well. This has the black desktop, which is something that I probably wouldn't recommend because although it looks nice when it's clean, it only lasts for like a few minutes and then it gets smudges all over the place. So as much as it looks good, I would not recommend getting the black. But in terms of the desk itself, it's been super sturdy. Had this for like 5 years now, but we now have the new Q8 desks. Now, these new Q8 desks are amazing. They're my favorite desks that I've ever used. They've got the bamboo top, but they come with some new additions which really enhance the desk. The first is this drawer here, which lets you just put things in and it makes the desk clutter-free, which my desk gets very, very cluttered. We've also got a section at the back for the cable management, so you can even have your power supply there and everything, so it just keeps everything tucked away. You've got some charging ports here, so you've got USB-A as well as USB-C, so if you just want to quickly plug something in, you can do. But my favorite thing is this. This is a wireless charging pad that's built in to the desk. Okay, anyway. Built into the desk, the wireless charging pad, so you can just drop your smartphone on here and it will start charging. Love these desks. They are the best that I have tested. Now let's look at the chairs. So we've got a bit of a mix and match situation going on here. This is the Herman Miller Embody. You might have seen this in the previous desk tour. Super comfortable. It looks amazing. It's got the full spine support as well. It's definitely a great investment to have. You can adjust it to your heart's content as well, just so it's the way you like it. Absolutely love this. Now, the next chair that we have is the Human Scale Path Chair. This is the world's most sustainable task chair, and it's got materials that are free of harmful chemicals, is made with post-consumer recycled content, and produced in true zero waste facilities. Okay. It's also got gravity mechanism that uses your body weight rather than bulky controls, and it really just kind of adapts to your body shape. You've got adjustments all over the place. Now, this and that are pretty pricey, but I always say if you're going to be sitting so much, it's an investment, and they're very, very good quality chairs. Now, let's go on to this chair, which definitely gets the most attention, I would say. This is the ROG
Destria
Ergo gaming chair. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Now, gaming chairs sometimes can look a bit over the top. I think this actually looks really good. It's got this cyborg design. It's also got this acoustic panel. Super, super comfortable. Again, you can adjust it just the way you like. And it's just a very good gaming / ergonomic chair. Before we continue, let's take a short break so I can tell you about our video sponsor, Nomad eSIM. Although I am currently at the studio, as you guys know, I travel a lot and have been looking for a reliable eSIM partner for all my work trips and came across Nomad on the App Store with a 4.8 star rating. I'll be flying to the US soon for an event, so I'll be going for the unlimited plan for 5 days to make sure I can get all my content published as soon as possible And with the hotspot feature, I can also make sure my other devices are connected to and even share data with friends all from the same plan. There are over 200 destinations supported worldwide, and it's so easy to set up with instant activation with a QR code. The prices are already very affordable, but I have an exclusive code for you. Use SuperSaf for 20% off all Nomad eSIM plans for both new and old users. So scan the QR code on screen or check the link in the description to download Nomad now. Now let's look at my workstation. So first we'll start with my buddy here, Optimus Prime. This is from RoboSen. Super expensive, but it's so cool. It's like every kid's dream to have something like this. He does keep interrupting, so let's switch him off.
Autobots never give up.
Okay, he's gone into some sort of a meditation pose there. We'll leave him like that. Now, the first thing I want to show you here is my custom-built Asus ProArt PC. This is the second PC build that I've ever done, and it's a huge thanks to Asus who helped me out through it and helped me source all the parts as well. It's got a minimal matte black design. I'll throw the specs up on screen, but this thing is an absolute beast. It handles anything that I throw at it, and I absolutely love this. It sits here nicely tucked away, but it looks beautiful as well. Now, this is linked to the Asus ProArt display. I can't remember the code number, but you can have it on here. It's 27 inches, 4K UHD IPS panel. I think the best thing about this is its color accuracy. It's 99% DCI-P3 as well as 99% Adobe RGB. Great display for the price, I would say, and it's really good for editing, and as a content creator, it's amazing. Now, it's also got a USB 3.2 hub built into the display, so you can plug in your accessories directly onto the display, which is great. And it's got USB-C with 96 watt-hour power delivery. And that means we can connect it on to a laptop and also power the laptop. And here at SuperSaf Studios, we do not discriminate. We use both Windows and Mac. I do anyway. So my MacBook of choice is the MacBook Pro 16-inch. This is powered by the M4 Max. It's maxed out and it is an absolute beast. I love this for when I'm out and about, and I do like to use Mac and Windows on a daily basis, just so I am fluent with both. So I actually make a point of using both. Now this has the nano texture display, which is amazing when you're out and about, especially in daylight. The anti-reflectiveness is awesome, and this is definitely my go-to. But I do switch between different Windows laptops depending on what I'm reviewing. Now for the keyboard situation, we have a bit of a variety here. We've got the SteelSeries Apex Pro mechanical gaming keyboard. This I've had from my previous setup as well. And then we've got the Apple Magic Keyboard. And the main reason why I use this is when I'm using my MacBook Pro, it has Touch ID built in and it just makes things easier. For the mouse, I still think I've got one of the most unique setups when it comes to a mouse because I actually don't use a mouse. And I'm so surprised that not many other people do this. This is the Wacom Intuos S Black. I've been using Wacom tablets for the past 15 to 20 years, I would say, and they've really helped with my RSI. And the precision they give you when you're editing video, especially when you're in Photoshop, is second to none. Again, I'm so surprised not many people use this, including you, Joseph. I don't know why you don't use it, but it's amazing. Now, this is a wireless version and it uses Bluetooth and it can be a little bit laggy sometimes. It's not got the perfect latency, I would say. So I do tend to plug this in a lot of the time. Maybe I just need a new Wacom tablet. Hint, hint, Wacom. Now, when I'm plugged in and editing, then I use the Shure headphones, which are also perfect when we're doing the podcast. So these just plug in, keep all of the noise out, and they are very high quality. We've also got this little guy here from Asus, little Lego model of supposed to be me with a bit of a tan, I would say. Now let's move on to the next workstation. Now this is Joseph's workstation. He is purely Mac, so he does discriminate because he doesn't use Windows. Anyway, we've got the Mac Studio. This is the M2 Ultra version. It's got 196 gigabytes of RAM. I don't think we've ever used all of that RAM in one go, but it is an absolute beast. This is, of course, paired with the Apple Studio display with the nano texture, of course. Looks really nice. And this also has the adjustable stand, which is a very expensive add-on, let me just add. This goes along with the Apple Magic Keyboard and the Apple Magic Trackpad. This is the Mac setup here. But again, that Mac Studio, absolute beast. Let's move on to the Windows side of the office here because Riz, the head of operations, exclusively uses Windows. Now, the star of the show here, of course, is this beautiful ROG Swift OLED 49-inch super ultra wide gaming monitor. This has a 144 Hz refresh rate with a 0.03 millisecond response time. I really don't think Riz utilizes this monitor to its full potential, but it's amazing to have lots of spreadsheets and things without having to have multiple monitors. You can just have it all on one monitor. And this is linked up to the ZenBook Duo 14. This is great for what Riz does, but also if he just needs to unplug and take it away, because of its dual screens, it's great for multitasking too. Now for storage, we still use the Synology 1019 Plus NAS drive. This keeps all of our files together in one place, and we have updated the storage. We've got 5 22 terabyte Seagate Iron Wolf drives, which have been super reliable, and we can just drop everything on there and it's all synced up and backed up and it's safe and it's in a separate location just so the files are untouched. Now, one of the security features we've got here at Studios are Real-Link Smart 4K PoE cameras. This is with a 16-channel NVR, and the quality is amazing at 4K, of course. They're also great for low lights, so even when the lights are off, you can still see things very clearly. And I think the thing that I love about them most is the smartphone app, which I think has been one of the best. You can just log in whenever you want to have a look if you need. You can also play back things very, very quickly. And also, there is no subscription. I hate subscriptions, and having this system means that we can just manage things ourselves and we don't have to pay somebody for a subscription that is super annoying. Now, this is also linked to a Real-Link smart doorbell. So if anybody does come in, we get alerts on our smartphones. This has been a little bit buggy on the app, I have to say. So you actually have to manually go in and switch on notifications on your app. And anytime the app updates, it resets. So you have to go back in and do that. But apart from that, the Real-Link cameras have been amazing with great quality. Now let's move on to the studio space. I don't know what that was. And here we have the studio. So this is the desk which you normally see me sitting at when we're doing videos. So I'm here. Now we've got an IKEA desk here, mainly because I keep destroying them and there's always some marks on them, so we can replace them easily. Probably needs to get updated. We've got a little stool here from Amazon. It's just a cheap stool and it just is great to adjust and roll around whenever I need. Then we've got the lighting. Let's take a look at the lighting. So we've got the Aperture 300D. This is an absolutely amazing light. It's got natural daylight, very consistent. And recently we got this honeycomb dome, which gives you more directional light without too much bleed. For the hairlight, we've got the Falcon eyes. This just kind of really just does a nice little light on the side of my face when we are recording. And at the back, we just have some Amazon floodlights. Now, these are super cheap. They're 60 watts. We can change the colors around when we need, so we can just customize it depending on the video. And I mean, I could probably get something better and more expensive, but they do the job, so why not? Now for the cameras. For the top-down camera, we have a C-stand here that's attached to this arm, and then we've got the Sony A7 III. This is great for any sort of top-down shots that we switch between when we're doing videos, and this really just kind of stays there, so we don't touch it and we don't move around. The main camera that we generally shoot with is the Sony A7S III. That's like the go-to camera for most tech YouTubers, and there's a good reason for it. It's awesome. It's got 4K 120 frames a second, which is so good, and it just works really well. We shoot pretty much everything on here with the Tamron 28-75 2.8 lens. Now we also do use the Sony A7C, which has 24 megapixels, and because of the 24 megapixels, it means we can punch in, and that usually is very useful for static B-roll. Now for the mics, so we've been using the Rode Wireless Go 2 system for the longest time, and it's worked really well for us. I would say the only thing is that there can be some interruptions when you're in a crowded environment like an Apple event, but it does also record on to the transmitters themselves too. Recently, we've switched to the DJI Mic 2 setup, and the thing that I love about this is it's got the charging case, so you can just pop everything into the charging case and it charges everything up, so you don't have to individually charge all of the different elements. Now with both of these, we do use lav mics, so then that way they're hidden and you can't see them. They plug in directly into the transmitters, and that just makes it so much easier to hide them rather than having something clipped on and on display. Now the final part of the studio are the YouTube Play icons. Now these you don't actually get when you reach the different milestones. You have to buy these directly from YouTube, but I think they look awesome. and they're totally worth it. Now let's go over to the podcast studio. And here is the podcast space. So you guys may already know I have a podcast like everybody else, SuperSaf Speaks. We've had Enabong here from Board at Work. We've had David Hay here with OnePlus a couple of weeks ago as well. And I also partner with Wahid, which is a halal investment app, ethical investment app. And we've interviewed people like Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam Makhachev, Paul Pogba, many others. I'll link those down in the description below. And this is just a nice space where we can just sit, chat, and just really get a good podcast recorded. And on this side of the office, we have this huge 75-inch LG QNED 86 TV. This is perfect for when we want to watch our own videos, because why not? But anyway, guys, that is the 2025 SuperSaf Studio and Office Store. A huge thanks to all of you guys. It's crazy to think that this operation started 13 years ago in my bedroom, and now it's come to this. Super grateful. Alhamdulillah for everything. Now, if you want to see more videos like this and you're new to this channel, then do consider subscribing and hit that bell icon. All of the products mentioned in this video will be linked down in the description below. A huge thanks to all of the brands as well who have partnered with us for this video and many others over the years. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do smash the like button for me. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.